If you don't know what DDoS is, or you don't think that your website needs protection from it, then you're probably not familiar with the tens of thousands of DDoS attacks that happen every year where hackers bombard a server, eventually overwhelming it to the point where it crashes and takes down all the websites with it. Sometimes hackers will even demand a ransom payment and persist until money is handed over. Just recently, the largest DDoS attack in history occurred, where hackers essentially targeted the biggest internet giants, sending up to 400 million requests per second. But thanks to DDoS protection measures, no serious damage was done. So in this video, I'm going to explain how a DDoS attack can affect your website and what your options are to protect your business. While your website might not be the direct target of a DDoS attack, another website on the same server as yours could be, and without DDoS protection, all websites on the server will crash when the attack is successful, leaving your website inaccessible to your visitors. Let's say that you run a successful e-commerce store that averages $5,000 of sales per day. Not only will you see a loss in revenue while your website is offline due to a DDoS attack, but your business's reputation will suffer from poor customer experience. You will be pulling out your hair trying to figure out what's wrong with your website, and you might even have to hire technical help to figure out what's going on. The good news is that there is something you can do now to avoid putting yourself and your business at risk in the future, and that, my friends, is DDoS protection. With DDoS protection, your website essentially has a very sophisticated fence up around it that thwarts these kind of attacks and only lets through good traffic. The biggest name in DDoS protection is Cloudflare. You might have heard of them or at least seen one of these pages before while you're browsing on the internet. Cloudflare has a few different plans, all of which give your website DDoS protection, even the free version right here. But if you don't want to be bothered with all the technical aspects of setting that up, there is a much easier way. A web hosting company called Cloudways allows you to add DDoS protection from Cloudflare in just one click of a button. And by the way, I'm not talking about the free version from Cloudflare. Your website gets enterprise-level DDoS mitigation, something that would cost you well in excess of $200 a month on your own. But not only that, you get these 14 additional features to speed up and protect your website. In terms of security, you also get Cloudflare's web application firewall, which prevents your website from these and other additional sophisticated attacks. Global rate limiting, which prevents bots from scraping your website or trying to brute force your admin panel. Project Honeypot, which stops known spammers from even accessing your site. Automatic SSL provisioning that automatically renews every year. PCI DDoS compliance, which aims to secure your online credit card transactions against data theft and fraud. And also your own unique IP address, which distinguishes your website from other types of websites. The cost of this Cloudways feature is a very reasonable $5 a month, and as you can see here, you get way more for your business than security features, including an enterprise CDN, which distributes copies of your website's assets all over the world, various types of caching, which keeps full-page copies of your web pages loaded in memory for quick access, Argo Smart Routing, which avoids internet traffic jams by serving your sites via the fastest connections available, Image optimization with Polish, which automatically reduces the size of your images so they load faster for your visitors, compression, which even further reduces the size of your content, mobile optimization with Mirage, which not only automatically resizes your image based on your visitor's device size, but also serves a lower resolution image on slower connections until the high-res version loads, and HTTP 3 support, which compared to older versions of HTTP, optimizes connections between your website and your users. All of these features result in a fast and secure website for your online business or e-commerce store and are easily accessible right from within your Cloudways dashboard, where you can monitor statuses, analytics, and enable optimizations, all with the click of a button. Do you remember the largest DDoS attack in history that I mentioned earlier? Well, if Cloudways was part of that, Cloudflare would have provided mitigation, which means that all of the Cloudways websites would have been protected and none of them would have experienced any impact on their businesses. If you can't tell by now, Cloudways takes your business's website security very seriously, and in addition to everything we already talked about with network level Cloudflare security, Cloudways has two other layers of firewalls, one at the server level, which meticulously filters out any malicious traffic that may have snuck through, and another one at the WordPress level. A brand new integration with Malcare's Ozone Layer firewall provides bot protection, brute force protection, and zero-day patching. Additionally, PatchStack continuously monitors WordPress core, themes, and plugins for other types of vulnerabilities. If you were to manually add these security features to your website, you'd be looking at an extra $100 a year for the ozone layer firewall and an extra $89 per month for the patch stack protection. But Cloudways includes this in the cost of your web hosting, which starts at just $11 a month and can scale up to more premium plans as your business grows. Another managed WordPress hosting platform might charge you upwards of $100 a month to host your website and get similar security and speed optimization features. But with Cloudways, you'd only be spending as little as $16 a month, depending on the size of your business. A lot of times, online business owners either aren't aware of the risks associated with their website, or if they are, they think that it won't happen to them. And unfortunately, in both cases, they fail to take the necessary steps to protect their online businesses. With Cloudways, all of these premium security features automatically protects your website 24/7 from DDoS attacks, hackers, bots, and vulnerabilities so that you as a business owner can focus on your business while your website remains online and accessible to your customers and your visitors. Use code Tony with the affiliate link in the description below to get an exclusive 20% off your first 3 months with Cloudways. And honestly, you have nothing to lose since Cloudways has a free 3-day trial. Well, I suppose you have a lot to lose, but you already know that.